Alright guys, welcome back to the channel. Have we got something really nice for you guys? We have don't want to spoil it by showing it yet, a 2017 Corvette. Low miles, 12,000 miles. The color is absolutely phenomenal. And when I say this thing is clean, it is very clean, immaculate condition. So the plans are for this. We're going to get it on a dyno, run a base run with it and see what we have, and then the one to keep stock style. So we picked out a rather nice cam for it, long tubes, and we're also going to do a flex sensor so we can add some E85 down the road here. So then what we're going to do after we get done, we're going to put it back on the dyno. We're going to compare the baseline to the 93, and then we're going to add some E85 in there and see what kind of gains we get with that. So I think this thing's going to do pretty good. It's probably going to have a pretty good chop even with the stock style. So let's get with it. What's the process of elimination right here?
Just remove it all. That's it. Take it all out.
Take it all out. What you going to replace it with?
A big old bump stick.
Which bump stick's it getting?
Tick Performance Stage 2.
Tick Performance.
Yeah,
Think so. Stage 2?
Yep. Stock converter, so it'll drive good. We just did one with that cam and stock converter. It worked good.
Well, we've got the baseline done. You got a lot more done. Well, you actually got ahead of me on this, so
Yeah. Gotta stay at it when we're busy.
I was going to catch a little more from the beginning, but that's all right too.
Yep.
I guess I can make up for it right here talking.
Ain't much. You ain't missing much.
Old bump stick out.
All the internet haters are gonna say it made a little bit of noise when you pulled it out. Cam bearings are trashed.
What is it we always say?
How they say you gotta take it out and make it as quiet as a mouse when you take it out. But sometimes it just don't work that way.
Well, they've said since 1998 in the LS world, don't look at the cam bearings.
If I had a slide hammer, I'd hook it to the end of it and we'd just slide hammer it out.
Gosh.
I don't have all those.
This thing looks good. I think it said it had 12,000 miles on this.
Something like that. Here we are. Tearing it all apart.
That's how it begins.
See, we don't look at that. Those are fine.
They look good.
Yeah, they're all right.
They look good all the way back from what I can see.
Yeah, they look good to me.
Do that again?
They look good to me.
Fair enough. There's the cam going in.
This is gonna be exciting. This is that cold startup. That's cold.
Now the longer it warms up, the more the cam's gonna start chopping on you.
That thing, it sounds mean.
Wait till you hear it out back when it starts chopping real good.
This is that baby. Woo! Lifelong dream right there, baby.
So guys, we've got this car done. I'm gonna talk to the owner right here. We just wanted him to hear the initial startup cold start. Let him take it down the road, drive it, and see what he thought about it. So I'm not gonna spoil nothing right here. I'm just gonna let him speak for it.
Hey guys, first off, I'm going to start out with how I found out about Carolina Performance. So a buddy of mine, we'd been talking back and forth about getting it tuned and what have you. But the reason I arrived here was I found out that there was a flaw in the 2014 to the 2019 engines in these things. They have a AFM or DOD, automatic fuel management systems in it. So that in itself, after a period of time and a few mileage on the engine, then they start having these 4 lifters come apart and drop into the engine. Then you lose an engine. So I thought, okay, well, while I'm going to get this done, I might as well upgrade and put a nice cam in it and long tube headers and all that. And it's the best thing I ever done. I checked out a bunch of shops around the North Carolina area. I'm not going to name any names. All the guys were, seemed like they were nice guys, but it's going to take a while for them to get to it. But to be honest, they were super expensive. So we got to talking to Robert, and Robert is a character and a half. I just hit it off with him, and he and I have become pretty good friends. It's a family-owned business, and I'm telling you, his oldest son, Robbie, in my opinion, I used to be a mechanic. I think he's about one of the best tuners around. This young man has got a talent that is very hard to find. And his youngest son is coming right up behind him. But everybody here they work really hard, and they do what they tell you they're going to do. And they're so good about telling you about upgrades that you may not even know about. Like for me, I had no idea about the E85 sensor or the flex fuel sensor, and then of course Robert told me, and I thought, wow, this is pretty cool. I can even gain horsepower by using cheaper gas.
Don't spoil it by telling them what you made right there, because they'll find out in a few minutes.
Exactly. So I am so happy. Robert and I went down the road, and I mean, it exceeded my expectations immensely. And these guys are phenomenal. They're sharp. They know what they're doing. And I'm telling you, if you've got any add-ons that you want to do, or you want to talk to them about getting some things done to your car, people that you can trust. I mean, these folks here, it's hard for me to let my baby go and just leave it somewhere.
This is baby.
So
his baby.
That's my first baby. This is my second baby. My wife's my first one. I put you on the
spot with that one.
Yeah, my wife is my first one. But this is our car. We take it to car shows, and we just enjoy meeting people and getting out and showing them. And not because I'm here, but when I see a product and people have treated me really good, then I'm going to let other people know about it. And there's a lot of shops out here. You really can't trust them. They'll say this and that, but when you go in, these guys delivered. I will say it took a little longer, but it wasn't their fault. But you know what? They stuck it out, and they worked hard. They got it done for me, and I'm just so happy I could explode So yeah, if you got some things that you need to get done to your car, tuning wise or bolt-ons, call Carolina Performance. These guys will take care of you.
What do you think about the initial start, cold start, basically?
It's pretty radical. I mean, this car, you can get a massage going down the road, or even sitting in it. I mean, this thing rocks back and forwards. But what was so cool is the way Robbie tuned it. When I got on the highway with it, you couldn't tell that there was anything wrong with it until you got into the gas. And then once you got into it, I mean, the whole front end lifts.
Yeah, you couldn't tell there was no work done to the car at all.
Nothing. No, it's very pleasant to have a conversation in. You don't have to worry about, turning anything off or what have you, just to have a normal conversation.
You're probably going to turn the radio off and roll the windows down
Exactly.
just to hear it now.
That's the best music to listen to. But, this has been a lifelong dream for me. I've really been waiting to do this for a long time. And these guys made a lifelong dream come true for me. And, the guys here, Robert, he and his wife are the owners, and Robbie, he's the head mechanic and tuner, and then Rylan, he's the youngster coming up. But, we've come down here several times and had lunch with them and hung out with them, and they're just great, down-to-earth people. This business here, they're not trying to rob you or, rip you off or anything like that. They've taken very good care of my car. I was afraid that it was going to be left outside like some shops would, but these folks did not do that. So having a peace of mind and knowing that my vehicle was taken care of, I'm just super, super happy. I tell you, I'm going to look forward to enjoying it, going to car shows and stuff.
I got to get June in there too. He helps a lot too. You don't see June much, but he's what we call the mad scientist around here.
Oh, yeah.
You've met him a couple times.
I forgot about June, yeah.
We got to get June in there. He helps a lot.
June's the little stealthy guy, but
he don't speak much.
He's a cool cat, and like Robert said, he does not speak a whole lot, but he's a character.
He gets it done. So.
Yes, he does, and we appreciate him, and I appreciate all the guys here, and Robert, your wife. I appreciate her for putting on the emblem and all of that stuff, and y'all are just great people to work with. And
we're just trying to have fun doing what we do.
I look forward to being lifelong friends with you all and sending some people to you. When, as I said, when I get good service, how can I not help but just say, look, you need to go see some of these folks and let them take care of you. Just super happy, man. I can't wait to get this thing out to some car shows and stuff.
All right, well there you go. You heard it first and foremost from the owner of the car there. So now I'm going to get to the part where everybody's wanting to see the dyno sheets and the dyno numbers. So here we go. All right, here's the part you guys are waiting on to see what the Corvette made. Baseline was 425, and on 93, 470. Then we had, of course, E85. So we went from 425 to 470 to 506. So I think it's pretty good gains, being all motor, just simple bolt-ons and a cam, and hopefully they really enjoy this.